like right now, again, if it came up and retested 72.5 and I saw absorption, I'd trade that either way. I would start shorting that there. If it started to go, I'd probably join it. If NQ got up to its, I'd join it long here and I'd keep shorting it here because shorting ES has worked really well when it gets absorbed. Yeah, it overruns it a bit, but we're getting nice pullbacks. You just need to be patient. But would I try to do that in NQ? No way. NQ, I want it to blow its ledge, and then I'm all over it short because I, can get the pullback. So I'm not actually disputing the fact that it's trending up when I'm doing that. I'm just saying the extreme of the trend, quote unquote, or the move up, the direction up. Once it bursts that ledge, there's a really high odds play back. And if you, particularly if you have a tail like this. And look where we are, 85. So, this is just begging to go take out the shorts between here and 0.0 and then put in another really good place to fade it. That's really likely to happen sometimes in the next day or two in NQ if we get back up there. So that's what I refer to, or that's what I mean when I talk about binaries. That's a binary in my head right now. If we get up into this thin area and we push it, and look where it is, it's getting into the 90s, my favorite place. Because everybody shorts 0.0, we always blow through 0.0, and then we get a fade back, and then we run up to 20, and so there's this back and forth of the guys fading the high and guys like me fading the faders, fading the high, and we go back and forth between 90 and 20 like 3, 4, 5 times, and those are the days I'm pulling out $200-$300 with 4 micros, 5 micros, and I'm posting those in the pit. That's where those occur. The vast majority of them is that I call it percolating, when it's percolating at the top or the bottom of NQ. And, it really doesn't matter which way it's going when it does that. That's a very common condition, as it takes out traders that are fading and it takes out traders that are long. There's clearly both ways today. This is, even though we are going up, there's clearly motion in both directions. This last LRC on the far right, in fact, it's easier to read if I keep it small. That's the half-hour range. Look how well we're working a range. We're not going up for the last 30 minutes. We're trading almost a perfect 30-minute range in ES. NQ a little bit less perfect, but it's working. YM, it's pretty much respecting the short-term boundaries, and that's really powerful when it's this volatile. Just for the simple reason, there's so much motion. If you just get on the right side of it and don't get too ambitious, there's enough motion within there that you consistently have an edge. So that's what I'm doing in Jigsaw, and that's how I'm qualifying it with my very fast LRCs. And as you saw, every now and then I'll pop this open. I'll say, what's going on over here? Okay, UB, the pullback has big UB. Okay, great. That's all. I don't need to watch that. I'm watching this. Right now, we're getting absorbed at 70. I don't like that there. It's a high volume node, but this one is more interesting. If I'm going to fade, don't want to be long yet. Might pop through this little low volume node. It's likely, but what could I get out of that? 1.5, not interested. I want more than that. So this, neither here. Now, let's see. YM, RTY, they're both almost at their ledge. Cool. Boy, if we could get NQ up where I was talking about, get it into the 90s, close to 0.0, we're going to have a really good setup here that you could play either way. Then you could play NQ long to that. You could play ES long to 72.5. There it goes. As I'm describing, I got to tell you, that's an instructor's dream when a setup happens as you're explaining it. So that was some stops, and just to show you what I mean, it's here. I'll do a little swarm into this. Obviously I didn't react to that really quickly, but this is the area. People are going to fade it, and from here to 0.0 is playable both ways. It's going to percolate, and it always does, because that move took out some stops, and it didn't get the UB yet in ES. So there's the first one off, and there we are. So see what I mean? That's my 95%. That's why my win rate is so damn high, because I wait for that to happen and then boom, jump in and I get aggressive, because that's the spot to do it. I hope that was a perfect example of how to use Jigsaw, and just, pretty much ignore the rest of your screen other than to understand where it is you want to play.